We've got Tarell Basham. Good afternoon, sir.
How's it going?
We're doing really well. But who cares about us? We don't have to play a game this weekend. How are you feeling?
Yeah, man.
Man, I feel great. Just got off the field. Just had a good practice in, stacking these days, getting ready for my first ever playoff game.
Is playoff practice different? Is there a different type of focus for you guys from maybe just the players or maybe even the coaches this week?
Nah, we're all locked in as much as possible. I mean, that's what we expect out of each other every week. Anytime we got a game coming up, we expect everybody to be fully focused and locked in. One thing about this week's practice that feels different, I feel like, is the just the energy in the air. It's a good feeling. We're all happy and proud to still be at work today.
Yeah, does it feel like you can roll out a mission accomplished banner, or is there just keep that banner over there for right now?
What are we even talking about?
Yeah, hold on. What is he even talking about? Don't lump all the rest of us. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, most definitely not a mission completed banner. No slowing down and no complacency in the room and with the defense, with the defensive line, with the offense, with anybody on the team, anybody in the building. If anything, this is when we're putting the gas. This is when we're really putting our pedal to the floor and giving it everything we got.
Now, we were talking a lot about this earlier in the show, is when we were little kids or coming into our understanding of how sports work, the Cowboys 49ers rivalry was the most heated thing in the world. Have you gone back, studied up on that rivalry, or was there a team that you just hated growing up?
I'm doing my history on the rivalry. I didn't know there was such a big rivalry myself leading into the game, but after hearing so much about it, I'm doing my history on it, and I'm excited about it. Just the platform we play on, the stage we play on, the ability to play a playoff game in Dallas, it's going to be a great experience.
Now, a lot of people told us this morning they still, because of that rivalry, hate the 49ers. Was there a team, for good reason or not, that you just hated growing up?
Honestly, yeah. All right, so
Don't say the Cowboys.
No, it wasn't the Cowboys. Actually, I grew up in Virginia. We didn't have a team, and I grew up a Miami Dolphins fan. But I had an older brother, and he was a Carolina Panthers fan. So I really disliked Carolina growing up. You know what I'm saying? Because that was my brother's favorite team.
Yeah.
Nothing against the guys.
It was against your brother, not the Carolina Panthers organization. Yeah. Totally understood.
Yeah.
Hey, so this is a Niners team that, and I'm sure you guys have been studying hard on what they do so well, but that outside zone really can take a lot of what the pressure that you guys like to put on a team away. How do you guys defend? How do you guard against what they're trying to do with the run game?
No, we just got to be physical at the point of attack. Set edges and don't let the plays get extended to how they like to form them. Try to put limitations on how far that we allow them to stretch the ball. Because the further they stretch, the bigger the gap is when he cuts up into it. So we try to eliminate, those leaky yardages by playing physical at the point of attack and just out-hitting the person in front of us.
Yeah, and Garoppolo likes to put the ball on the ground if touched by a defensive lineman. So how many fumble recoveries do you think you're going to have in this game?
I can't really call it. I just know we're going to get there. We're going to put some pressure on. We're going to make sure that we handle business. That's one thing that I can say about me, for myself, and for the other guys on the D-line. We're showing up to play.
Talking with Tarell Basham right here on 105.3 The Fan. Now, some people, I'm probably in this group, will tell you that Jimmy Garoppolo is a handsome fella. Does that make you want to hit that quarterback even more when people think he's handsome?
I personally don't care. I don't care personally how handsome people think he is and nothing like that. He could be the most handsomest guy in the league, the ugliest guy in the league. At the end of the day, he's the guy that I'm lining up across from this week.
Do you have a vote for handsomest guy in the league? Like, have you thought that over?
Have y'all not considered me?
I mean, like, what are you doing here, Kevin?
That's a good point. I guess
I'm
not.
like, I don't, you know, I hold my own, you know, I get good compliments and fan mail.
Oh my God! I want to know more about. Maybe we can't talk about that, man.
It's not just some ham sandwich
Sure,
over there on the side, dude.
You know
Come
what?
on,
I'm
geez.
sorry. I did not consider your handsomeness enough in this interview. I will rectify that. I promise.
Yeah, he treated me like I was just brown paper bag lunch, right?
You got some regular Lay's potato chips in there, and nothing special. Don't do that again. All right.
I'm sorry,
Not even the regular Lay's. They're baked. They're so basic.
man. There's a lot of ground to cover, and I do want to talk about potato chips and those fan mails that you got, but I know we've got more pressing things to get to in terms of the playoff game.
I did. This team y'all have had lots of turnovers this year, and some people say that that's more style than it is substance with what y'all been able to do. But I think if they really watch the games, you see because of the pressure, and I know McCarthy talks about complimentary football a lot. But because of the pressure y'all are getting, it makes the game easier or allows for better interception opportunities and fumbles and stuff like that. Can you talk about like how those two things go hand in hand?
Yeah, they always, all the coaches, especially on the defense side, they always preach rushing cover. And McCarthy's always telling us rushing cover works together. And it really does, and it shows, you know, the more pressure that we're putting on the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? The less time that he has to sit in the quarterback to sit in the pocket and make a good decision, the better opportunities that our DB is going to have to get their hands on the balls. You know what I'm saying? Because when he finally does throw it, it's under pressure. He has to throw it high because he's trying to avoid your helmet or avoid getting hit or something. You know what I'm saying? So you make that happen 3 or 4 times a game, then you can create your own 3 or 4 turnovers.
Does that fly in the face of everyone who just always says turnovers are luck?
Yeah, nah, they're definitely not luck. They're hard to come across. You got to work for them.
I get really tired of hearing that all turnovers are luck, and I was like, did you see some of the plays that led to the turnovers?
Yeah.
That doesn't feel like it was luck.
Oh man, I'm trying to tell you.
Now, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Tell us.
I was gonna say when you hitting a quarterback, when you grabbing him, and you pull him to the ground, and he's trying to get the ball off. Sometimes he don't even realize that you're there when he's in the process of throwing, and then being hit in the process of throwing. Like you take him off of one leg, you know what I'm saying. You have him rocking back. He's fading away. He doesn't make the same throw that he does when he's just standing there in the pocket.
Now, from a fan's perspective, I know that fans get real riled up. The hatred for these kinds of things, I know it's developed in rivalries and old-time stuff, but it can develop in a game. I know Patriots fans probably don't like CeeDee Lamb for waving at him after he got the game winner. And I know Washington fans can't like Randy Gregory because of the way he just lays down next to Heineke and smiles at him and everything. But
That's literally hilarious.
It is. It cracks us up, and I know Washington fans have got to hate stuff like that. Who do you think on this team or in this specific game is the most likely to be like that? San Francisco fans are going to go, I hate that guy because he was good.
Honestly, I think maybe Coop.
Ooh.
How come?
You got to think. Coop came from playing over in like Oakland, So then he used to play San Fran like kind of often.
Yeah.
And he did them dirty pretty often. And so, and then the fact that Coop catch a pass, you hear the whole stadium go, Coop.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, if I was on the opposite team, that would be pretty annoying to me.
I like that. Positivity for annoying. Hey,
he didn't go with a defensive player either. He was like, no, one of those offensive players is going to do that. It's nice.
Okay, real quick then.
That's a teammate right there.
Kevin. That's a great teammate.
Unlike you, who's like, you're not attractive.
Hey, I'm working on that. I looked at some pictures while we were talking. I think you're very handsome, and I want that known for the record.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, there you go. We talked about the fans and how they chant Coop. There are all kinds of rumblings around here that the 49ers fans are going to try to be in force on Sunday. If we got a lot of Dallas Cowboys fans listening, what would be your message to any Cowboys fan thinking about selling their ticket for Sunday's game?
Selling your tickets for Sunday's game? What type of sense would that make?
None at all.
Because think about it. How long has it been since the Cowboys been to the playoffs?
3 years.
3 years, right? All right. That on top of the fact that if you can't see how exciting the Cowboys show is when we come to town or when they come to town to get put down, however you want to look at it, hey, that's on you if you decide to miss out on that.
Yeah.
That's the best show. It's the best show on earth right now.
Freaking love it.
We gotta have him back. If you want to come back, you're welcome anytime.
Yeah,
dude.
please.
That was great.
Hey, call me. Just
Yes.
call me.
All right, we definitely will, and you know how we'll start the interview by acknowledging your handsomeness, and then we'll go from there. I promise. That's the new deal.
I appreciate it. All right, then.